Kirby's one of the more active Nintendo characters, maybe the most active this side of Mario and Link, so we here at Nintendo World Report TV want to take a deeper look at the recent adventures of the Pink Hero. As we get closer to the launch of Kirby Star Allies, his next mainline game, as well as his debut on the Nintendo Switch, let's take a look back at Kirby games from the recent past. How about we go back something like, 10 years ago. That's a nice round number that neatly cuts off a sizable chunk of Kirby games. So let's go. Before 2014, Kirby had been in 3D, but had he really been in 3D? The answer is, of course, yes. Yes, he has. But the 3DS game Kirby Triple Deluxe put Kirby in big, bold, goofy, stereoscopic 3D. He went from foreground to background. He had to contend with hands pushing him into the screen. Push aside the novelty, though, and Kirby Triple Deluxe is still a great classic Kirby game. It was the second entry in the new era of Kirby, which arguably kicked off with Kirby's Return to Dreamland on Wii. After a decade break, we had well-crafted new Kirby platformers coming regularly. Triple Deluxe is very much the follow-up to Return to Dreamland, retaining the style and gameplay of that Wii game. Aside from the 3DS system features, the new twist was Hypernova, the game's big ridiculous power-up. Kirby would get a super-powered inhaling ability, and that would let him suck up gigantic items and turn them into huge projectiles. This was also the debut of the Archer, Beetle, Bell, and Circus copy abilities. Archer makes Kirby look like a regular old Robin Hood, and that's super cool. Triple Deluxe did bring back an element of Kirby Mass Attack in a way with a pair of sub-games, the Smash Bros. Light Fighter Kirby Fighters, and the neat rhythm game DDD's Drum Dash. Both of those were later turned into full-fledged 3DS eShop releases a few months after the game's launch. When the game was completed, a new mode, DDD Tour, was unlocked. You can now play as King DDD through the main game. It's pretty neat and very reminiscent of Meta Nightmare Ultra, which was in Kirby Superstar Ultra on DS. Brian Rose reviewed it for Nintendo World Report back in 2014. He really enjoyed Triple Deluxe, primarily due to the clever puzzles and familiar, nostalgic gameplay. However, the side modes weren't really his bag. To each their own, I guess. I really enjoyed them. Triple Deluxe is still on a modern active platform, so you can totally boot up your 3DS and go download it or find it in a store right now. Who knows what will happen with 3DS Virtual Console in the future, but go play Triple Deluxe while it's readily available. Before we wrap this up on 3DS, we have to head back to the handcrafted style of the lone Wii U Kirby game, Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. Be sure to like and subscribe to Nintendo World Report TV for more Kirby goodness.